here?
Oh, fine.
Great, wonderful. Well, hey, I just wanted to talk about our United Way campaign that's coming up. Every year we have a little free lunch as kind of an employee incentive, and that's going to be next week. And just wanted to share with you about United Way. Do you have a couple minutes right now?
Okay. Well, I don't even know what the United Way is. Sounds like a car insurance company or some sort of blood bank. What does the United Way do?
Right. Yes. Well, the mission of the United Way of the Lewis and Clark area is to increase the organized capacity of people to care for one another in Lewis and Clark, Broadwater, and Jefferson counties.
What does that mean?
Oh. Okay. Well, in a nutshell, United Way supports agencies and projects that make sure our children have access to a good quality of education, that our neighbors are financially stable, and that community members, young and old, have the tools they need to lead healthy lives.
Okay, well, why would I give to the campaign when I could give to an organization directly online? I could actually do it from my phone, right here, right now.
Yeah, those phones. Love them. Great phones. Well, here's the thing. The most obvious benefit is that when you give through United Way, it'll come directly out of your paycheck. So it's a convenient way to give for you, and you might not even realize that you're contributing in a way that changes so many lives. Let me ask you, Marissa, how much do you spend on lattes and coffee every week?
I'd say $20 to $30.
Yeah, like the rest of us. So do you think you could sacrifice a couple of lattes a week to, say, make sure that a child has school supplies for the whole year?
It's something I could consider.
Yeah, great. Well, we're making it really easy. We have an online system. You can get on your phone and do it right there. We also have paper pledge forms if you prefer doing it that way. So however you want to give, United Way staff can facilitate that for you and your company.
Well, that does make sense. But I don't really understand what the United Way does besides funding other organizations.
You know, Marissa, sometimes I like to think about the United Way as an eagle. It's a big eagle soaring over the Tri-County community. We have a bird's eye view of what's going on in Broadwater, Lewis and Clark, and Jefferson counties. And so, as United Way, we fund 31 diverse partner agencies, but we also do things like coordinate the Helena Resource Advocates, the Helena Transportation Advisory Council, the Early Childhood Coalition, projects that really change lives in our community. We help avoid duplication. We identify emerging and emergency community needs. So United Way is so much more than just raising money and giving it back to nonprofits. The Community Impact Fund, when you choose to donate to the United Way Community Impact Fund, that gives us the ability to be flexible and impactful in how we help the local community.
All right, well, you said the United Way only supports health and human service organizations. I really like animals. I have a dog. He's an Australian Shepherd. He's really cute. And I rescued him from the Humane Society, so I would really like to donate to the Humane Society. Oh, actually, do you want to see a picture of my dog? I have some on my phone.
I totally want to see a picture of your dog. Let me see this. Yeah, oh, it's got a life jacket on. That's awesome. It's a little doggy in a life jacket. Yeah, no, I love the dogs. And United Way, it loves the dogs too. Here's the thing. United Way, for 100 years, has respected donor choice. So Marissa, if you choose to donate your dollars to the Humane Society, United Way is still, as it has always been, one of the most efficient ways to get your resources to the agency of your choice. We'll respect that and we'll do that. Any nonprofit that you want, through United Way. However, for us at United Way, it's not really as much about choice as it is about engagement. What we're interested in at United Way is that you become engaged with the way that you're giving. It's not just pocketbook philanthropy, but maybe you're signing up on volunteerhelena.org, a website that we provide for volunteer opportunities. Or maybe you take time to research some of the United Way agencies that we support. Like, do you know that Elkhorn Search and Rescue has a whole canine rescue unit? Huh? Pretty cool. So the point is that by working together we can achieve a lot more. It's all about engagement.
Okay, whoa. Engagement. Moving a little fast there. I get that the Community Impact Fund helps the community in all sorts of ways, but can you give me any examples of any projects?
Oh yeah, funny you should ask. As a matter of fact, this fall, we have a fantastic project going on in East Helena. It's called the East Helena Block Party. And our friend Bobby, that was her internship project that United Way has funded for her. And it's an opportunity with our partners at the Lewis and Clark Library, the East Helena branch, to provide a safe space after school for kids to do some group work and kinesthetic learning while building great structures with blocks and Legos. And so that's one example, but there's lots of others. You heard at the Pacesetter's lunch how John talked about free tax help and the Early Childhood Coalition. Those are examples of community impact projects that create solutions so people can get the services they need.
Okay, so the United Way are funding a project in East Helena, but how much of the money is actually staying in the community, and how can I trust that my money is going to good causes and trusted organizations?
That's a great question. Local needs, local dollars. Say it with me now. Local needs, local dollars.
Local needs, local dollars.
You got it. Local needs, local dollars. And so 99%, that's a real number. 99% of the dollars that are contributed to the United Way campaign stay right here in Broadwater, Lewis and Clark, and Jefferson counties. And they do two things. They fund this partnership of 31 diverse human service agencies, and they fund community impact projects that change lives. Both of those things. And so as far as accountability goes, all these really friendly people here. Have you met some of these great folks in the room? I wonder how many of them have served on an allocations panel. Who's served on an allocations panel for United Way? And so every year, United Way has a team of professional volunteers who vet all of our agencies and all of our projects to make sure that your dollars are used for the intended purposes.
Well, I heard in the 80s there was some bigwig at the United Way, and he got in a lot of trouble. He spent millions of dollars, landed in jail. Oh, actually, I'll look it up on my phone.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. No, you see, so we can look up the story of Arimony on the phone. That's fine. But what you need to know is that for 100 years, United Way of the Lewis and Clark area, with different names along the way, has been doing grassroots community organization and has been a good steward of local dollars. So forever and ever and ever, the money raised in Lewis and Clark, Broadwater, and Jefferson counties stays here. And so we send 1%, just 1% of our campaign every year back to the home office. And for that, we get a ton of marketing support and training support. It's a very small percentage compared to similar national organizations. So your United Way is your United Way and has been a solid community partner for 100 years. Plus, as I mentioned, the allocations process, that volunteer, our board of directors, our staff, and our allocations volunteers in the community, they make sure that, we're really advancing the common good and really living united.
Live united and advance the common good. What does live united mean? It sounds like a catchphrase to me.
Well, look, live united means something a little bit different to everyone. For some people, it means volunteering weekly at the local food bank or advocating for causes that are really important to them. For others, it's giving back part of that latte money we talked about, maybe $5, $10, $25 per paycheck. For some, it means just giving $2 back. Living united means giving back to the community to change your neighbors' lives.
I think I get it. So the United Way is much more than an intermediary that funds 31 different organizations. Sounds like when you donate to the United Way, you can trust that your money is working hard and efficiently to better your community.
Yes, you can.
All right.